You didn't take a joke, you took a downgrade, and you laughed it off for them. Your reaction made it free. Small meeting room. Your manager is there. 2 coworkers near the door. You make one point. One guy smirks. Careful, he's about to explain this for 20 minutes. The room laughs. Not with you, at you. Your face gets hot. You know what happened. You got lowered in front of the team. But you smile. Fake laugh. Yeah. Now they know. They can make you the joke, and you will help bury your own disrespect. That is not confidence. That is panic wearing a calm face. You protected the guy who lowered you. You protected the room from awkwardness. You paid with status. They laughed once. You made it safe to laugh again. Your sovereignty begins at your reaction. This is about the moments where disrespect becomes free because you keep paying for it. And the third one is where this stops being a small social sting and starts costing you something real. 1. The dinner table line that makes you look selfish. They do not need to call you selfish. They just need the table to look at you like you are. Family dinner. Someone asks you to come back this weekend and help move things. You say, I can't do this weekend. Someone smiles. Must be nice being too busy for your own family now. That is not a request anymore. That is a public label. Now you are not busy. You are selfish, cold, changed, too good for family. So you panic. Not loud, not obvious. You laugh. You soften. Come on, don't say it like that. Then you give them the night. Not because you chose family, because you wanted the table to stop looking at you like the bad one. They did not move you with love. They moved you with image damage. And the table learns fast. Call him selfish, he folds. Call him cold, he pays. Put shame on his face and his nose starts moving. So say it once. I'm not available this weekend. Don't turn that into me not caring. Then stop. No smile, no life story, no list of what you already did. Let the table sit in the line they crossed. If one guilt sentence can change your answer, your limit was not owned by you. It was owned by whoever could make you look bad enough. They did not steal your boundary. You sold it in front of everyone. And guilt paid cheap. 2. The parking lot text that makes your time cheap. The fastest way to make your time cheap is to say, no worries after someone wastes it. You already drove there. Parking lot. 8 minutes before the plan. Then the text comes in. Hey, sorry. Can we do tomorrow instead? No call. No real apology. No new time. Just one soft message sitting on top of your whole night. You should be annoyed, but you start repairing it for them. You type, no worries. That is where your time drops in value. Not when they canceled, when you made the cancellation painless. You are sitting in the parking lot, but somehow they are the one being protected. They wasted your time. You made them feel clean. They broke the plan. You remove the cost. Now they know. You can be canceled on, moved around, left waiting, and you will still keep the door open. You did not look flexible. You looked easy to cancel on. Next time, they cancel later, softer, with less guilt, because you made the first cancellation cheap. So do not rush to comfort them. Say, that was last minute. Send me a time that actually works. Then stop. No warmth, no paragraph, no soft exit. If they disappear, good. Now you know what they wanted. Access without cost. They did not just cancel the plan. They watched you cancel the value of your own time. And once your time is cheap, the next thing they test is your value. Wrong 3. The meat where your work leaves through their mouth. The insult is not that they used your idea. It is that they used it while you were sitting there. Thursday morning, slide on the screen. Everyone is looking at the part you fixed last night. The broken flow, the missing angle, the section nobody wanted. You sent the clean version at 11:38 p.m. Now someone else stands up and says, "What I think we should do is," and your work comes out of his mouth. The manager nods. Someone says, "That's strong." The room writes it down. Your boss remembers his face for your work. That is the hit. The room remembers the mouth, not the person who stayed late. After the meeting, he gives you that look. You know how it is, meaning disappear and call it maturity, so you nod. It's fine. That was the moment your work became easier to steal. Because now he knows he can take the visible part and still keep access to the valuable part. You keep helping him, keep answering him, keep giving him the same mind he just used in public. You call it professional. He reads it as permission. He took the praise, kept the access, lost nothing. You lost the name, then helped him keep it. No correction, no friction, no change. Your silence made the theft look normal. So put your name back in the room. Say, "I built the first version of that direction." Or, "That came from the work I put together last week." Then stop. No laugh, no apology, no softener. If your name is missing from your work, someone else is collecting your value. And if they take credit once and still keep access to you, they did not steal once. They found a system. Next time, it will not sound like stealing. It will sound like teamwork. Ball 4, the team meeting, where they dump the dirty work on you. The worst part is not the task. It is everyone watching you accept it. Deadline meeting, one task left, messy, urgent, full of blame. Nobody wants it. Then the manager looks at you. "You can take this one, right?" That is not a question. That is a setup. If you say no, you look difficult. If you hesitate, the room studies your face, so you nod. "Yeah, I can handle it." The room did not hear strength. It heard availability. Now the mess has an owner, you. Not because it was yours. Because you made yourself easy to load. That is not trust. That is dumping. They found the cleanest place to put the blame. You take it, you finish it. Now the next ugly task comes faster. Bad file. Late deadline. Blame attached. Not because you are the best, because you are the cheapest route. The room learned one thing. Put enough eyes on him, and he will carry it. You did not just help. You trained them where the mess goes. So stop taking the dump without a trade. Say, "If I take this, what comes off my plate?" If nothing moves, then I can't absorb it. That is it. No apology, no speech, no proving you are a team player. Extra work without exchange is not teamwork. It is extraction. If every ugly task lands on you, that becomes your role. The useful one, the easy one, the person they look at when the room gets quiet. They do not need to respect your strength. They only need to know it is cheap to use. Once they can spend your capacity for free, they stop asking what you think. The Halvermer, the 5, the sentence they let die in the Monday meeting. You were still in the meeting, but your voice was already gone. Monday meeting, small room, timeline on the screen. You are making one point. The risk here is someone cuts in. Yeah, we already know that. Then he turns to the manager. The room follows him. No pause, no apology. No one brings it back to you. Your sentence stays open. Everyone walks past it. That is the insult. Not volume, not shouting, not a direct attack. They treated your unfinished sentence like it was not worth returning to. You look down, small smile. Wait for another chance. You tell yourself, "I'll bring it up later." Later usually means never. The room learns fast. He can be cut. He will not come back. His silence is easy. That is not calm. That is retreat. You taught the room your voice cost nothing to interrupt. Next time, they will not leave space. They will not ask, "What were you saying?" They will just keep moving, not because they hate you, because cutting you created no problem. The room does not need to hate your voice. It only needs to know it can move on without it. So take it back while the cut is fresh. Say, "I wasn't finished," then continue. The risk here is no anger, no long explanation, no begging. Finish the point. 5 minutes later, the room has already learned you can be skipped. Take it back now. When interruption costs nothing, it becomes your place in the room. The man who can be cut, the man who waits, the man whose sentence can die without slowing anyone down. They did not need to remove you. You stayed visible and became optional. And once your voice becomes optional, your presence is already being erased. Disrespect became free the moment you made their move easier to survive than your own standard. They lowered you, and you cleaned the room. They crossed the line, and you carried the cost. That is the pattern. They kept taking more because you kept staying available after they took it. Disrespect becomes your position when you keep making it free. They learned your price. Your sovereignty begins at your reaction. And if this hits you, the next video goes colder. The things weak men keep accepting even after disrespect has already shown its face. Subscribe to Stoic Calm Code.